Hi, I'm Steve Mathis. Welcome to PulpMX Classic Commentary. We've got a special race here that means a lot to my next guest, and sitting right to my left, talking about this race is none other than
Kenny Watson.
K-Dub, 97 Coliseum.
Classic.
Means a lot to you.
Dude, I would never, like, if you would have told me that this was going to be a classic,
Well,
I would have told you to get screwed.
It's a classic in our eyes anyways. And
Dude, it's a classic
let's
in
set
my
the
eyes
scene
forever.
here. 97, you are manager of Moto XXX.
Manager, mechanic,
Everything.
truck driver,
Right.
everything. This was all me.
Now, I was at this race.
Where were you? Were you eating hot dogs?
No, I was working for Birdwell.
Okay.
But what round was this? It wasn't the first round.
This is the second round.
Second round. They had two back-to-back calls.
The first round, I don't know if people remember, there's a picture in Dirt Rider where Deegan aired it out on the first lap of the main, and he got like a terrible start. He was probably like dead last, and he tried to triple, and half the pack didn't, and he landed right on the back of Jason Partridge. And he
was that it then? DNF?
Yeah, it was done, and he hurt his back, and he went and he like hurt his, like they said, he broke a couple of vertebrae.
Oh, look, Davey Coombs.
Yeah, this guy. We'll talk about this guy later.
Yeah, we will.
But but he broke his back, and they told him that he couldn't race the next weekend, and that's where we're at.
And Brian Deegan is your mechanic.
No, Brian Deegan was the rider. I was the mechanic.
Huge effort to get this team going.
Yeah,
right?
we had a late start, and of course, the guys from XXX stepped up. Jordan and Kurt and Eric Sandin stepped up, and they said, "Hey, let's go racing, let's do it." And we put this thing together in the last hours of it. And I would really like to say I had a lot to do with it getting to the race, but we really didn't do that much testing. We really didn't. Brian,
he bolted on Mitch Payton stuff.
Pretty much. And,
by the way, this is the 125 main event. And
look at the starting. See the grid.
Yeah.
Brian qualified third.
So he was on it. He was legitimately. This was Brian Deegan before
he got second in the heat race
and all that.
Yeah, this was before it all. The militia came halfway through the season.
There's Kevin Windham who won round one, I believe.
Yeah, who's 586? That's a factory. That's guy.
That's Pit Pro.
No, you know who that was?
Who?
That was
Robbie Renard, number 24. Yeah. Tom Wallace, mechanic. Dad Robert rubbing the arms.
Why would he have his dad and
nice
his mechanic? He has his dad rubbing his arm and his mechanic standing there throttling the bike. Pingree?
Oh, there's the electronic ping. Wyndham won.
Look at Todd Brown.
Yeah, Todd Brown. Wyndham
139.
Won,
Is that who's Corey Keeney?
No, that's not Keeney.
Scott Davis.
850.
Tommy Clowers.
You can name the numbers as we go.
Ricky Carmichael.
Corn dog. Yeah. Wyndham won round one.
I believe he did.
Yeah,
I believe he did.
so.
Him or Volman.
All right, here we go. Guys on the gate, getting ready to go. And tensions are high. Casey Johnson. Wow. He was good.
Was that field stacked? That was
kind of was, right?
Yeah.
But second in the heat race for you and Deegan, out of a box fan, full privateer style.
Yeah, that was. It was when you say privateer, it was privateer.
When looking back on it, the biggest thing you ever did, you think? The biggest thing, like undertaking you ever did?
So far.
Yeah.
So far, like that. I mean,
a team from scratch in a month.
I was pretty much working in the industry for maybe 2 years at this time, and
no, you weren't. Stop it.
At the national and supercross level, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
man.
for the coffee, tits. Craig Decker. It looks like they're having bike problems.
Oh, Pro Circuit guys.
PC. They had a bump starter.
Are you sure
Two
that's
of
not?
Wow.
141 Decker.
That's Decker.
Okay. Thought maybe Pedro maybe.
No. Oh, there he is.
And there's a 28.
You can see my arm. Oh, look at the yellow
glasses.
The yellow.
You're such a poser.
The
Dude.
yellow. No, dude, I had to have him on, dude. It was Rocky.
We'll just run clear then.
Hey, who's that? Is that Bundy? That was Bundy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. God, this is a classic.
Man, I do not remember Carmichael riding the West at all.
Classic.
I
this
really
is classic.
thought he rode East only. Huh. Who knew? Wyndham was the man back then, no doubt about it. He was
Dude, if I remembered, he must have crashed like 4 times and got back up and almost won. Look at Lamont.
Oh, yeah, Lamont. I forgot about Lamont. Yeah. Good times with Lamont. That's right.
Look at that 28. They're looking at that tire right there. That was an off-the-shelf tire right there. How do we start here? I don't even remember.
30-second
like,
board.
dude, I don't even really remember this race. That's what's crazy.
Oh, be quiet. Yes, you do.
Can you open this up a little bit?
Yeah, I can do that, Kenny, for you.
Let's check it out.
There we go.
Who's 49? 45 is Willow.
Willow, yeah. I thought I could open this up for you a little bit.
I guess not.
I guess not either. Huh.
Chris Wheeler, 586.
Good one.
Yeah.
Good one. You're right. Yeah, Chris Wheeler. David Villeman, 125, right next to
Stefan Roncata.
Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. 5-second board is up. And
5-second board?
Gate drops.
Oh, boy.
All right,
Here
the
we
guys
go.
are off. So
Here we go. Where are we at?
I remember it was kind of muddy. Yeah.
Whoa. What
that
happened
Ping?
there? I
Oh,
think so.
big.
I think it was Johnson.
Maybe it was Johnson. Wyndham, not such a good start, but I mean, he's obviously the favorite. They're focusing in on him.
Well, he was up there. Who's that laid out? Is that Carmichael laid out?
A photographer.
Oh, it looks like a flagger. He got weeded.
Yeah.
Is that Ralph Shaheen before he got behind the mic? It looks like Ralph. You all right, Ralph? Oh,
Ping.
Look at Pim barfing. He's barfing
Ping
chunks.
is out.
I wonder if he's from Barcelona. Look at Rich Winkler.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there we go. Good one on
Oh,
that.
David
Ping,
Pingree. Pingree.
Ping might have. I think you won around this year. Here we go. Slow motion replay.
Oh, look at Kevin Wingdom. He got
Oh.
taken out by the 24, it looks like. Oh,
No,
look at
Travis Hodges.
Travis.
410.
Yep. Come on,
Kind
Kevin.
of a weird track design a little bit. And then the pack goes off into the first turn.
Who's that 32? That's Casey Johnson. Someone rode him wide there. They didn't even turn.
No, I know, huh?
Wow, that was kind of cool.
Renard.
Robbie
Renard. Primal Impulse Honda. And
Looks like
your rider, Deegan, is second.
Deegan is second right here.
Renard looked pretty good this night. I remember thinking it was his to lose. He was, he was good.
Nate Dogg?
Nate Dogg and
Nate
Wyndham.
Dogg and Wyndham.
They're real big on the Wyndham thing, man. They're following him around everywhere. Track looks.
This
all
track is more technical than the tracks nowadays.
Yeah.
And they're all 125s. Go figure.
Well, I remember this is back in the day where you couldn't triple everything. You know.
Kevin Wyndham
but-
could.
Yeah, maybe. No, you know what? Not always. Not always.
And he was a big guy, too. He wasn't like a 145-pounder.
No, he was big right from the moment he got onto 125s.
He has that number 1 plate for a reason. He obviously won the championship the year before.
Yeah, clearly. And obviously they're focusing on him and not the leaders, Robbie Renard. What did you getting this team going? Why Suzuki's? For Deegan.
Well, we had a sponsor. It was HSKS of Ocala, and it was Honda. It was HS. Yeah, it was Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and that was the best deal we had. And the Cowies needed a lot of work at this time, and we thought that we left it up to the rider. And Brian wanted to ride Suzukis, and that's what he got.
And that was it. Because your other rider, Brian Swink, was on Cowies.
Exactly, because they had a decent 250, and Brian decided he wanted. Believe me, we'd like to be both on, but he was really adamant about not riding a Suzuki. So
They're not riding a Cowie.
Yeah. No. About not riding a Suzuki. He wanted to ride a Cowie. He didn't even want to look
Swink,
at
Brian
He didn't
Swink,
even
right.
like looking at the color yellow. I guess he had a bad deal.
Mitch Payton did the motors and
Yeah,
and all that for
yeah,
you?
bumper to bumper,
Bumper to bumper.
bumper to bumper, fender to fender, whatever you want to say. Mitch Payton bike.
Did you get much? Was there much contact with factory Suzuki? I mean, was there
No.
anything?
I got a good story for you, and I brought this up to Nathan a couple weeks ago about how this was the year that they were factory,
Yeah.
Nathan and Bundy, and we were privateers, and I asked them for help, and they wouldn't give me no help.
Right, and nobody at Suzuki even really cared much about it.
No, not really. Cole, I want to say Cole helped out a little bit,
Right.
but it wasn't nothing crazy. They didn't give us crap. They didn't really give a crap. We had a lot of problems with the nick seal peeling off and stuff like that, and it's
whatever. And there's a 28 O'Neill
yeah.
gear.
And you know who's behind him? DV.
Yeah.
I mean, he rode good, man. Everyone could say what they
So-
wanted about Brian. Brian, this was a strong race for Deegan.
Yeah, no doubt.
He started up front. He never faded. He
Got second in the heat, so he must have been on it all day.
Yeah,
you know?
and a lot of things you didn't know about Brian. When he raced, he gave 150, man. He trained, he worked hard. It wasn't like, one of these guys. He was a legit racer where he put in everything he had to.
Why O'Neill gear?
We were sponsored by O'Neill, the team was, and we got a little bit of dough.
But did you shop it around? Do you remember that, or was it just?
I
O'Neill
don't. You know what? I can't really remember, but I don't think we really shopped it. Not too many people were really into it. They thought we were just going to be. There was all these teams like like they had that Pit Pro team, and there were so many other teams out there,
yeah.
and no one really knew what to think. But I knew Deegan and K-Dub over the
K-Dub
bars.
goes
That's one
down.
of them.
Yeah. I think he gets back up and.
Yeah, he does. I think he gets third in the race.
Oh, he does. He does
I
end
think
up
so.
a third. He does another one crash. I think he has another crash. That was a good one. No doubt. He was coming. But
He was definitely fast that night.
Oh,
he just dropped it in.
look at that.
Oh, that's
he's
enough
actually kind of lucky. The dirt was soft.
And that's lucky he didn't break some ribs right there.
yeah.
Landon.
No
A
doubt.
belly flop. That's a belly flop.
Renard, though, shooting out to a big lead.
Yeah, he's checking out. He was so gone.
So were you? I mean, you must have been pretty excited at this point, though. You were.
Dude. You know what? I was pumped, but you know what? I was every time Brian went by the pit board area, he was screaming something, and I really couldn't understand what he was screaming. And after the race, he told me that I got this. I got this. I got this.
Is that what he was yelling?
Yeah. And dude, about a lap 10, I seen him reeling in Renard, and Renard, you could tell Renard, was getting tired.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to win at lap 10. I knew it. I mean, and you know what? He wasn't riding over his head. His lap times were all the same.
Oh, Wyndham's
Everyone else was falling. Voloman fell, and Kevin was falling. And then I don't think Voloman fell, though. I think Voloman just, I think Brian just ran him into the ground a little bit.
I remember watching Voloman and thinking, this guy's weird. Like, his style was just weird, and, he just...
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird when he was doing hill clickers.
Yeah, exactly, huh? But man, Wyndham had a good style back then. Just like he has now, I guess.
Man, he sure did, Steve.
Carmichael, nowhere to be found. I don't know what happened with him, but he's gone. There's Davey Coombs. Nice jean jacket.
This is what pisses me off.
Hey, Kenny Loggins called. He wants his jean jacket back.
Hey, Davey, give him back that jean jacket. You know what really made me mad is he kept interviewing Allie and he kept interviewing Tom Wallace, and I'm like, dude, you're interviewing the wrong guy. My guy's gonna win. My guy's going to win. And he's just like, see, I'm back here. I'm telling everyone, my guy's winning. I'm winning. My guy's winning.
Everybody, Rachel, just stop
They're
the
all,
race.
shut up, Watson. Your guy ain't winning shit.
Stop the race. Stop the race.
They didn't believe me, but it's all right.
Yeah, that's okay. There's the top five. Renard, Deegan, Villeman, Roncada, Ramsey. Roncada was first year Roncada was in the States. She riding for Honda at Troy.
Dude, but look at that lineup, man. That field was stacked.
Yeah,
that wasn't no joke.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Some former championships.
I mean, dude, just watching this brings back so many.
And don't forget,
memories.
Carmichael's back there somewhere.
Yeah,
the greatest of all time.
Decker had a really good style, too.
He did.
Though.
Too bad about Decker.
Yeah. I mean, look at him.
He broke his back at Suzuki or something?
Yeah, he broke it at Vegas Supercross at press stages. The shock snapped or something.
Yeah. Yeah, gnarly, right? Do you remember the rain? This race, it rained.
Yeah, rained during the day.
This whole first West Coast series, it just rained during the week. Nobody could ride. It was like nowhere to be found.
I think that kind of helped Brian because Brian couldn't ride during the week anyways because his back was jacked up. That's what I was worried about. Like, I was worried about his back, and
he's got problems with Villeman right now.
Yeah, but Villeman hammers on him, dude, and Brian does not give up.
Yeah, no, definitely.
David starts making like little mistakes when he got close to him, and then Brian just said, he ain't not tonight, guy. This is mine. And and Brian always said, I don't think I can win a championship. I want to, but I just want to win one race. I just want to win one race.
What did Brian make in salary this year? Do you remember?
Oh, dude, not much. Maybe 20,000, 25,000.
What'd you make? Do you remember?
Like 30,000.
Yeah.
But I got 10%. I got 10% of video sales, which went right back into the race team. So I made 30,000.
Yeah, that's what they told you.
Yeah, and then they also told me all you do is spend our money, and I go, what are you talking about? All I do is spend your money. They go, you do. You buy fuel in the box van. You buy everything. You don't. I'm like, all right. And then at the end of the day, they thought I stole money from them.
Robbie Renard turned down Mitch Payton for a couple of rides. Mitch told me that story a few years back. Just didn't want to do it for the money, or didn't want to just ride.
Do you really
Mitch.
think his career would have been different?
Maybe, huh? Who knows? He might have been a what if. I've been going through some old magazines, and man, he was so good. Like he early on, he was top 5 in nationals and supercrosses when he was 33 on a Cowie and 573, and then injuries started happening. So who knows? But he never seemed to. This was kind of on his rebound already. He'd been dropped from Cowie and was coming back up, and just I don't know, arm pump, shoulders, one thing after another for the guy.
I think he just had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
But definitely, Reynard was definitely a smooth operator, dude. What lap were you on here?
I don't know, but you got a whole lot of David Villeman in the rearview mirror right now.
Yep.
And look, they're still concentrating on Wyndham. They're still thinking Wyndham can win this race. And maybe he could, but Deegan looks ragged compared to Villeman. Like he's
dude, Deegan was hanging out. There's no way. He was no way he was losing this race.
Right. How did Swink do? Do you remember this night?
Yeah, he got knocked out coming down the peristyles.
Oh. So half of a good night for Moto XXX.
Yeah.
And talking about signing Brian Swink, how did he come about the team? I mean, obviously he lost his Honda Troy ride.
Yeah, I called him and he didn't really want to ride, and he was just like, "Well," and I said, "Hey, we got a position here if you want it. The salary ain't that much, but you could go we'll try to give you a good. And our equipment on the big bike, even our equipment on Brian's bike, wasn't that good. We were so low budget, and we were just. I mean, for heaven's sakes, we didn't even have our van registered. Like, I'm driving across the country, the thing had no insurance and no registration.
Really?
Yeah, and then I'm like, do you think we should get this registered? And he's like, no, we're punk rock, dude. What do you think? I mean, come on.
We're
What do you think?
punk
We're
rock.
Triple X.
Yeah. Nice. And then when
So.
you kill a family of 4 in a station wagon.
Yeah. And like, what are they going to sue us for?
You can go before the judge and say, hey, we're punk rock.
Yeah, exactly. What were they going to sue us for? We didn't have anything.
Yeah. This was Honda's official factory team back then. Was
Primal Impulse?
Primal Impulse, which
Bill's Pipe.
Bill's Pipes. Yeah, they were Renard and Parolio.
I know. Like Brian, like pretty much grew up with Reynard. Like he was Oklahoma. See,
Again, Coombs.
Yeah, they're filming, and I kept telling him, you're videoing the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Like, and he thought I was crazy.
Wallace from England, still living in America.
Yeah, the whole time this guy was trying to get my job the next year or the year before with Sheik because he knew he was going to
for
Honda.
this year. Yeah, for Scott Sheik.
Didn't work out for him either too well.
Oh, look at this.
What happened?
I don't know.
It was like a 3-way battle going on here.
Renard.
Watch this. We're going to pass him right here pretty quick.
Do you remember this? Do you remember the passing?
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Look at
on the
Deegan.
outside.
Oh, yeah.
Did I remember?
Into the lead you go.
I remember just freaking out
Nice
at this
case
point in
right
time.
there. Yeah. Well, at this point, I mean, Deegan had been charging pretty hard. But, hey, full props to Deegan. Holding off Villeman like that, too.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
You had to have been pretty nervous. Probably your first time as a mechanic leading a race,
Oh,
right?
no.
No?
Well, I won a couple races with Sheik the year before.
Oh, you won a moto.
Yeah,
that's
well,
right.
that
Yeah.
counts,
No,
bro.
that
I
counts.
podiumed.
Yeah. No, that's you're right. You're right. That counts.
I don't think. No, I think Volleman got third here. Wyndham didn't get third.
Yeah, I don't see that's a nasty crash. So I don't see him coming up through the ranks. But actually, and Deegan looks like he's still pretty good. Renard's going to hold up Villeman probably.
Yeah,
bit.
I think DV gets a round. No. I think it finishes just like this. Because I remember Reynard's dad was freaking out after the race.
There he goes, right by him. There goes DV. Well, I mean, he kind of had the race under control. I remember sitting in the stands thinking, "Oh, he's got this. Renard's got this." Whatever his lead was, it was,
See, I don't remember if I gave Davey. I don't think I gave him an interview. I told him. I don't think I told him no. Just to prove a point.
Right.
But I prove him wrong. And then now it's classic commentary, and I can't even get an interview.
There's the 250 guys staging for their main event, and
Do
probably
you think the
looking up
250 guys are going, Deegan's winning?
Brian Deegan is winning. And this was also, too, Moto XXX first year. For people who don't know, if you were in the pits back then, I mean, just look for the crowd because you guys were tossing stuff out and, like, full interaction with the fans, just giving away shirts and stickers, like CDs.
We weren't supposed to
videos.
either.
I know, but it was every weekend thing.
Yeah, that was this was the year that I got handcuffed.
Birdwell was all, hey, park next to XXX guys, like get close to them wherever you can, like, because that's where shit's going down, like whatever's cool is going on in Moto XXX, and I'm just like, I don't think that Watson guy likes me.
You're right. I still don't.
Right, exactly. And look at Villeman though. Oh, it was close.
Look at them all. Top five's right there.
Yeah, no doubt. And I can't believe that I mean, say what you want about Moto XXX and all that, but you guys won a race. Pretty legit. And Suzuki just never came around, never said, "Hey, do this."
No, it's we did win a race, but after this they did come on. They won a lot more races after this.
Yeah.
I mean, Larry did really well, and Kyle did good for him. I mean, I don't know if they won a big bike race.
Yeah.
So that's for third place right there, right?
Yeah.
So
Villeman's
Nathan
still
just moved
second.
into third.
Yeah.
You got third.
And Wyndham's going to get a fading Robbie Renard at this point. Well, maybe not. Maybe not with riding like that. It's funny to watch these guys.
I think Wyndham throws it away one more time.
I thought so too. I thought he crashed again too.
I think he did. Like
Still, he would go on
I
to-
wasn't sure. Like he was gonna. Brian had this under control, but when Wyndham crashed again, I knew that that's the only guy.
That was the guy you were worried about.
Yeah.
Final lap. Here we go. Maybe he doesn't throw it away again. Maybe he just.
I thought he did it.
Comes
Well, yeah, I
up.
think he fell early, and maybe he fell in the first turn. Is that what he did?
Yeah, he screwed up in the first turn there. And this remains this race. We're going to give it away here. Deegan wins. Brian's only win as professional. But I mean,
He has
certainly
many
good finishes. Yeah,
many
yeah,
good podiums.
yeah,
but this was it.
this was-
And Brian always told me, he said, if I ever win a race, I'm going to do something that no one will ever forget.
Mm-hmm.
No one will ever forget.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anyone's ever forgot what he
So
did
did you
here.
sort of have an idea what was coming?
No,
up?
I didn't know what he was going to do, man. I was just pumped because I remember how Wyatt Seals ran on the track when Stanton won the championship. So I was like,
No,
I'm going to run
Dan
out.
Bentley,
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm going to do that. And then I ran out on the track, and I'm standing there for him to come over the finish line. And all of a sudden, there he goes.
There we go.
Yeah. It's
okay.
like
last lap. Oh, window down.
Like I remember, like
There
there
it
it is.
goes.
And look at me right here. I was like, oh, look at, I can't even jump. I can't even, like, I'm so pumped. I can't even.
Oh, that's funny. Look, there's Watson and Deegan. Just
Look at my boy Eric Sandin.
Oh yeah, there's glasses broke. Imagine that.
Smelly.
They only had one arm on them.
Yeah,
big problems with ghost riding the bike though.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, right away, like right now, are you AMAs wondering what's going on, or when
dude.
did it start coming
Well,
down?
what happened was as soon as we left, look at Smelly. He's so pumped.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's the blonde dude?
Terry
But-
Boyd.
I don't know, but like I remember we were at Impound and Raynard's dad was trying to protest us, saying
For the bike.
Yeah, he said he wasn't on the bike when it crossed the finish line and this
that's
and
when it was
that.
crashing in.
And I'm like, hey, really? So you're really going to try to protest us? Is that's how you want your kid to win?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he's not even going to win anyways.
Yeah. There it is. Letting go of it, and that's a cool picture too. There was an ad of that. You guys
Yeah.
did an ad up and
Yeah.
everything.
Just that
right.
right there.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But like, I was going to try to grab the bike. I was like, what the hell?
But really, I mean, did
Did you ever listen to this interview? This interview is good. What he says he's going to kick all the factory guys' butts.
That no one else has done yet.
I think that was
See his hat?
Hey, I know your mechanic Kenny Watson was running around. He was freaking out. He was so happy. What's it mean to you and Kenny as a team?
It means a lot. It's a big step for the privateer teams because we're out here and we mean business and we're going to mix it up with those factory guys. And me and Kenny have been working real hard, and my trainer, Mark Smith,
R.I.P.
just been
Mark
pushing
Smith.
my butt so hard.
Hey, is your dad here in the stands?
Yeah, my dad flew out. Thanks for coming out, him and my brother. Glad they're here to see me kick everyone's ass.
Yeah, Brian.
Nice.
Brian?
Nice.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So, I mean, did Duke Finch, did he have a problem with it? Was he like... I mean,
No, dude, dude, I got fined $500.
You did for running on the track?
Yes,
Okay.
and Deegan got fined $500 for ghost riding his bike.
Okay.
Well, one of our team owners is always about trying to get money for whatever, and he posted something and did a press release, and people sent in money to help pay our fines, and they did pay all the fines.
They did, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. What a night though for you. You still remember it? I mean, still.
Yeah,
still,
I do. It was like just
I mean,
watching
one
this
of your
right now.
life's highlights type deal.
Yeah, in
His
motorcycle.
jersey looks a little too big, bud. That's how he did it.
Well, they stretch out. That's probably we had it from the week before. You had to rewash them.
Oh, that's
But
funny.
yeah, it was like when I think about it now, it's just like wow, that's kind of cool. No one could ever take that away from us. Brian and I. That's a bond him and I will always have. Even though he's caught up in doing what he's doing and doing a good job, and I'm doing what I'm doing. And even though when we get back together once in a while and we talk about that night, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, you guys have, definitely. I was around back then. You guys were tight back then. And that's something you can't take away.
Yeah,
no matter
for
what
sure.
happens. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for doing it.
Yeah, no problem.